Apple Gift Card is a practical gift that unlocks a world of entertainment and fun. You can send it via email or give a physical card to your loved ones. Your friends and family can spend it on their favorite Apple services, including Apple subscriptions. Apple Gift Card can be used to buy all things Apple: products, accessories, apps, games, movies, TV shows, iCloud Plus, and more. Visit apple.com for details and to send Apple Gift Cards to your friends and family this holiday season.
Level up your listening with Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra earbuds and headphones with immersive sound and world-class noise cancellation for a not-so-silent night. Visit Bose.com/Spotify to shop sound that's more than a present.
This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 2000, Why I Self-Care, by Randi Kay of naturallyrandykay.com. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to ORD for our 2000th episode. I'm your host, Greg Audino. First and foremost, here to thank you for showing up as much as you do and making this show possible. Certainly, we couldn't make a single episode without your devotion, let alone 2,000 of them. So give yourself a pat on the back and also think about how much you've learned about relationships and how much better of a partner, a parent, a friend, a sibling, a coworker, etc. that you've become from tuning in every day. Your listenership is a gift to yourself, to us, and to others. So thank you once again. Now, this 2000th episode has fallen on one of our special weekly episodes in which we actually share a previous recording from one of the other shows in the OLD network, one that we think you'd enjoy and crosses over with relationship building a bit too. Today's comes from Optimal Health Daily. So with that, let's hear Dr. Neil read and comment on this post about the health benefits of self-care as we optimize your life.
Why I Self-Care by Randi Kay of naturallyrandykay.com. I thought I would share with you a very personal account of why self-care is so important in hopes that you can relate and add it to your why of your own self-care journey. So here we go. A lot of people already know this about me, but others are quite surprised to know that I have depression. It was pretty severe when I was in high school. In fact, it was a big part of my life for about 7 years. I went on and off medication. I went to all sorts of therapies. I went back and forth in my own head about what was going on with me. And ultimately, I accepted a life of always feeling this underlying sadness. This is who I am, I thought. This is how it will always be. And so I carried on as a mostly functional human until I started having panic attacks. I usually just slept through my funks, but when anxiety hit, that was a whole different beast. By this time, I was around 21 years old. That anxiety rocked me so badly that I couldn't function, and it ruined some things that were very important to me at the time, but that's a story for another day. The bottom line was that I felt completely broken. Losing things I loved had finally humbled me enough to accept that something had to seriously change, and it had to be more than medication and therapy. I don't think medication is evil, and therapy can be really amazing, but those things didn't completely heal me on a deeper level. They played an important part in getting me to a neutral and healthier headspace to where I could then do the hard work of healing. Things really started to shift when I truly started to care for myself. I started exercising regularly. I used very beginner-level yoga and meditation to calm my mind, and still do actually. I started to learn about food and cooking and how it influenced my emotions. I read books and articles that taught me about all of the different aspects of life that can influence your mental and emotional health. Those helped me realize that I wasn't a flawed and broken human. There were so many things influencing how I felt that I didn't even realize. I went to massage school, which ended up being incredibly healing. Learning how the body works is so empowering and motivating. It also taught me that if I truly wanted to heal others, I had to heal myself as well. That is something I still carry with me. Eventually, with years of hard work and guidance, I was able to get off of medication, and those underlying feelings of sadness faded away. I will note that I went off of medication with the mindset that I would always be open to going back on it. It's a tool that I can use if I need to, not a defeating pill that damages my self-worth. These days, I hardly think about my depression, though it is something I am always keeping in check. I have done so much personal healing, and I have my self-care systems in place. But when my self-care lacks, those doom and gloom feelings start creeping back in like an old, unwanted friend. In more severe cases, like season changes, time of the month, tragedies, etc., those feelings can pound on my door despite my regular self-care practice. But in those times, I slow down, tune in, up my self-care game with the tools I've learned, and it works itself out. To me, self-care is more than just a bubble bath and a massage, though those things are wonderful. Instead, it's a way of survival, an absolute need if I'm going to be the person I want to be in the world. And all of that is why I care so much about self-care. It's why I'm revolving my whole career and life around it. What I deliver to you through my blogs are simple yet profound things that can change your life. They've changed mine. I believe that taking care of yourself is how we change the world we live in. The happier and healthier you are, the better you are at everything you do. The more you heal, the more you will help others heal. In addition to my own story, I have lost friends and loved ones to disease and suicide. Most of the clients that come to me are trying to heal a body pain caused by a lifetime of poor habits and lack of self-care. Self-care is a big deal, and it works. It is more effective over time than any quick fix pill or diet trend. Taking care of yourself on a daily basis is the ultimate therapy. Make time for it. Have fun with it. Do the hard work. It's so worth it. You just listened to the post titled, Why I Self-Care by Randi Kay of naturallyrandikay.com.
'Tis the season to shine with H&M. Discover the holiday collection and find fashionable pieces for your wardrobe or for under the tree. Get inspired and dazzle with this year's glam. From tuxedo styles, bow detailed pieces, impressive prints, and more. From unforgettable looks to unforgettable gifts. With fashion finds to home decor, find it all at H&M. Treat your loved ones and yourself this season. Shop in-store or at hm.com.
There's a lot of distraction this time of year, but I'm here to tell you that you can end the year right and train your brain with Word Collect. Word Collect is a fun and relaxing mobile game to help keep your mind sharp and grow your vocabulary to pass the time, whether you're waiting to meet Santa or in line at the airport. It has over 2,000 levels, which start easy but get harder as you get better, and new features have just been added for the holiday season, including new limited-time competitive events. So there has never been a better time to start playing, and right now Word Collect is offering you 2,500 coins and 500 gems for free when you download and play. And those extra coins and gems definitely come in handy. They help keep you playing when you get stuck, and take it from me, the last thing you will want to do is stop playing. So stop mindlessly scrolling through social media and train your brain while relaxing. Just go to the Apple or Google store and search for Word Collect. So if you're like me and want to end 2023 with a bang, download Word Collect for free today.
Dr. Neil here for my commentary. On this show, we spend a lot of time discussing how to care for ourselves physically through nutrition and exercise. But we don't spend a lot of time discussing self-care for other conditions like depression. Depression is an important topic anytime, but particularly during times like this when we are experiencing a pandemic and need to socially isolate. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention estimate that about 5% of U.S. adults experience regular feelings of depression, and about 11% have regular feelings of worry, anxiety, or nervousness. So that means if we were to randomly ask 100 adults living in any U.S. state whether they experience feelings of depression regularly, about 5 of them would say yes. Now, while that number doesn't sound very high, if we think about it for a moment, we can probably assume that these numbers underestimate what's happening in reality. That's because these percentages only represent those cases that actually get reported. But there are many instances where a person doesn't report these feelings to their healthcare provider. Or if their healthcare provider does ask, they're afraid that they're going to be seen differently by admitting they have depression. so they may not admit it. Also, there are many who don't have health insurance but may quietly experience these symptoms. There are likely lots of cases that are missed. So I'm grateful that today's author, Randi, shared her story with us to bring more awareness to this condition. Now, Randi did share that she goes off her medication and then uses it when she feels she needs it. Now, of course, I'm sure she's done this, but just to be clear, we want to make sure that if you are on a prescribed medication for anything, talk to your doctor first before going off of it. When it comes to antidepressant medications, going off of it on your own can be a bit dangerous. Now, luckily, if you experience regular feelings of depression, worry, anxiety, or nervousness, and would like help, there are many resources available, even free resources. Your local health department is a great starting point. All right, that'll do it for the Monday episode. I hope you have a great start to your week, and I'll be back here tomorrow as usual, where your optimal life awaits.